been wanting some head recently. Let's see. I got the flappy thing in the back. Let's see how well restoration works with this crusty fuck. Think I can do it? Think I can do it? Maybe. Alright, now that we're in the house, I can give a little, give it, I guess, a little bit more details exactly what I'm doing here and what this is. Now, you can see from the first part, I guess it doesn't look like it's too amazing of an improvement, but you gotta see that there is an improvement, especially around the ports. Well, this shit is really icky, but it's whatever. That doesn't actually go anywhere. It's underneath the manifold. So it's an RAA head off of a base model K24. The idea is to set up with a VTEC, but like an advanced VTEC, because I have the valve train from an S2K. That would be a big upgrade for this. No. Instead of the 7,000 RPM rev limit, you have a 10,000 RPM rev limit. And it's not expensive. Okay, so first off, I want to say that the big idea, or the one of the big things here that's actually helpful, is that I had already broke this thing down before. Like, the valve train was already out of it. I believe that what it is like I disassembled this head and measured it up and whatnot, and it wasn't good for just like a refresh and toss on. I think it needed to have the head resurfaced or whatnot. Of course, I'm not going to bother taking measurements again until I get it clean, but I just wanted to show you the process. And like, you seen how disgusting it was, and the idea of, like a potential like ASMR type transformation type deal. Plus, I just want to show you that a lot of times that something you think is beyond use actually isn't. And honestly, it's a bit of a boredom thing. It's because I've been thinking about doing this for a month, and I didn't know if I had any heads left. I thought I had two, but when I went to go dig for them, it seemed like I didn't. And I happened to found this one in a pile that was like exposed to the weather, obviously. But I feel pretty confident I can save it now. Well, eventually this would go to the machine shop for a proper deep clean and resurface. But the thing is, or the machine shop that I use for all my head work, for all the head resurfacing and cleaning, they of course don't want to get the head completely disgusting. So I'm going to clean up as best as I can before I take it to them, so that way it's somewhat presentable, and also so that way it spends less time for the cleaning, and which will of course affect the cost. If it's really gunked up and nasty and they have to do it a whole bunch of times, it's going to increase the labor charge. Plus, I just want to make sure that it's even the head that I can properly use. Although I am pretty confident that I can, but I'm going to clean it down as much as I can, and give it a good look over before I go to take it to them. But most likely what it'll be is I'll clean it up real good as best I can, and then take it to them for a cleaning and not do the resurface until I get like a buyer lined up, and then it'll be resurfaced and shipped. We'll see. We'll see how that goes by the end of this. We're already starting to see a turn. And what I did was all that calcified shit, the dust that was on there, instead of ruining a pad, went ahead with one of these, soaked it down, scrubbed it all good by hand to try and get all the loose particulates up, so when I go over it for the last couple of times, the last couple of passes, it won't get clogged up so quick. But yeah, I mean, pretty much it's turning around as well as I thought it would. Now, this shit down there on the inside, that's going to be the last stuff I deal with. It's not going to be very well done just because there's too many angles, too many small spaces. But I will hit it a little bit to sort it out, and it's going to look better at the end. Alright, as I said in the beginning, the whole question was, can I save her? I think the answer is yes. Yes, the fuck I can. It's been a while since I've gone this deep on anything. But as I said earlier when I was getting ready to clean it, this is the whole thing is prepping for the machine shop. This technically still isn't finished. This has got some work to be done to it, and I still think it's not going to look 1,000% brand new, perfect when it comes out. I've gone sent enough heads to the machine shop to know what level of cleanliness to expect when I get it back, and what's going to come off and what's going to not. Like, there's probably still going to be a decent amount of this shit like stuck in the corners. this right here, like the haziness to it, like it's not rough or anything. It's just, you know, it is what it is. That'll probably still be there, which is why I try to go in and as much as I could on the hand, on the plugs on the inside of the head. There's probably still going to be some rust there, but for the most part, it's going to be clean, and most importantly, it's going to be serviceable. Now, because I'm working on an extremely tight budget right now, like I'm actually doing this build because hopefully I can sell it, make some fucking money. I'm probably just going to clean it for right now and then do the assembly. So I would still need to get some valve seals for it. And then, of course, I got to get the S2K valve train like slapped in here. And then, of course, it'll be for sale. But once it goes for sale, once the buyer, you know, pays for it, I'll send it to the machine shop again to do the resurface. I haven't measured it to see if it actually is out of whack, if it's warped a little bit or not. But I would imagine that I have measured it before. Like, I didn't have this already dirty shit like this. It's just I had it, took it off, put it into a place where it got neglected, and then got to the point where it was, because it was in the open air. Because I think I've sold most of my heads that were good and serviceable as was. I cleaned up and sold. The reason why I haven't bothered to measure it is because I know that I'm going to have it cut anyway, regardless, because that's what I do now. I clean and cut regardless, no matter what. So what happens is when the buyer is ready, I'll send it one more time to the machine shop so they can resurface it and send it out. It will take less than a week. Usually it's a 2 or 3 day turnaround. It just depends on how many people they got in there, how busy they are. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been a while since I've done something like this, and peace.